What is climate change? Climate change is a part of our everyday lives, so we should pay attention to what it really is. According to the article, What is Climate Change? The definition, causes, and effects. The definition of climate change is the catch-all term for the shift in worldwide weather phenomena associated with an increase in global average temperatures. It's real, and temperatures have been going up around the world for many decades. In other words, climate change is the change in the average weather patterns. In this instance, on our planet, the Earth is getting warmer. So, what really is the cause of climate change? The main reason is us humans are destroying the Earth little by little. One cause of global warming is the constant burning of fossil fuels, which is releasing more and more carbon dioxide a day into the air. The three main forms of transportation that give off these gases are cars, trucks, and planes. Added up, it takes about 60% of all greenhouse emissions. Also, now that the human population has grown by so much, more room is needed on Earth. This means that trees are getting cut down too. The trees help turn carbon dioxide into oxygen, so cutting down trees is also one cause of too much carbon dioxide in the air. You may be wondering why the release of carbon dioxide, or CO2, matters so much. CO2 matters a lot because of the greenhouse effect. Before moving further, I will explain how the greenhouse effect works. As you can see, the energy from the sun warms the Earth. The carbon dioxide has a job of keeping some of the energy in the atmosphere, while some of the energy is also let out to stop the Earth from overheating. Seems like this is going pretty good, right? Well, yes, and this is where the carbon dioxide plays in. Remember when we talked about all the CO2 emissions? When there's too much of it, it would trap too much heat in the atmosphere and not let enough out. What are some effects? So why is global warming so bad? Doesn't it mean that there will be less snow and car accidents because of it? Let's talk about the effects of climate change. First of all, there is destruction of animal homes and extinction. For example, the polar bear habitats are melting and are being destroyed. Already, there have been 40% population loss of polar bears. This is also affecting the birds. The birds for the past years have been migrating earlier than usual. This will affect the population of them. When the birds migrate early and arrive at their destination early, they may not be able to find food. The food that they eat may not have been grown yet because of how early it is. This will cause many birds to starve. Climate change is not only affecting animals on land or in air, but it is also affecting the animals underwater. The ocean absorbs a lot of the carbon dioxide in the air. This will also cause the acidity of the ocean to increase. Animals underwater, like land animals, also need oxygen. Microorganisms will have a hard time surviving, which could lead to less food supply for bigger animals. The coral also has a hard time surviving warm temperatures. Already 2/3 of the Great Barrier Reef has been destroyed. It is predicted that 8% of all species will be extinct. Not only the animals will be disappearing, but humans will also have to move to different places because of climate change. Because of climate change, ocean water is rising at a speed of 0.13 inches a year. That may not seem like a lot, but many people are getting kicked out of their homes because of it. The people that live in the Arctic may not have enough money to repair this damage. The weather will be crazier and lacking stability. More recently, there have been more hurricanes, and if these greenhouse gases keep continuing, there will be more hurricanes and they will be more intense. There will also be more droughts and wildfires. One day it could be 70 degrees and the next day it would be snowing. Something I noticed is that summer is coming later in the year now, and it may have something to do with climate change. Knowing that this is all happening, there has to be some way to help. Today, people are trying to reduce greenhouse gases. One way is to try not to use forms of transportation that is bad for the atmosphere as much. For example, you could ride a bike, or you could just walk. It is also a good way to get some exercise in, which is a win-win. Oh, and by the way, Teslas are not actually more environmental friendly than other cars, but I won't be talking about that in this short video. Because this is already happening and it will become even worse, people have already started to build homes that can withstand climate change. Also, so much carbon dioxide is in the air, just reducing it will not work. We will also have to take CO2 out of the air. This is not good because it will take around trillions of dollars to do this. I believe that everyone can help reduce gas emissions. I mean, if everyone in the world lived like people in the United States, we would need 5 Earths to support the needs.